It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Ravens and the Jets on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go. It should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaud alongside. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Dixon, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence, rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal from just inside the 5. Hands it off out of the gun. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's caught at the 1. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And his kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 79 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Lawrence on first down. And Sharp hauls it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On 2nd and goal, Lawrence, it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Jets are going to retake the lead. The extra point up and good. Is now 10-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's once again complete to Chark. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all the reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you can just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you get a look at the final readout on air distance, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He finds his man complete. It's Fisher. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lawrence.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys have now moved out in front. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives him a 3-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded right around the 8.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in, complete.
You gonna like this?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
As the first half is winding down, and the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
Now he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Lawrence will throw.
He finds his man complete. That's Fisher.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And the Jets have got it. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On second down now, it's Saunders. A nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. 20. 10, 5, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Jackson being chased out left, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense, but maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Saunders.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our players' spotlight. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting in.
It got his man complete. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And the Jets have got it. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta, hard. Hey, box down.
They run the counter. Saunders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 2nd down, it's Saunders. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Saunders. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is good. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Now Lawrence to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Saunders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook? Leave it for the time being.
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
On third and goal, Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Fourth down, here's Lawrence. And this is caught by Gates for a Jets touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Fourth and goal, and they found a way to...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs.
After review of the play, ruling on the field, game.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 19-point game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second and 10, Jackson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Jackson throwing once more. And I think the ball's out.
Jackson on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Jackson on the keeper.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.